The most disrespected player in the world is at worst the second greatest player of all time, and that's not even close. And that's Kobe Bean Bryant. Yo, check this out. Right?
Kobe had to do moves because Kobe wasn't physically gifted enough to get by the person the first time. He wasn't physically gifted.
Whoa! Walk out.
Whoa! I can't believe you just said that.
Acting stupid.
He's not physically gifted enough to go by a nigga on a first move?
We just talked about the big
So what does he need a second or third move for?
How just a book? Nigga, it's called 1, 2, 3. When you got
Why do you need 2, 3 if you get the first
way on my first move? If you're not playing defense, that's how to go by you. You in the way.
You got
a non-defender.
Score anyone with secondary move.
No.
Stop.
He's talking about nigga had 2, 3 moves and Jordan just had a 1-2 pull-up. The reason the 1-2 pull-up, they couldn't stop the 1-2. What the fuck do I need a counter for if you can't stop this one?
All right, yo, so we got one special for you guys right here, man. This video is going to be crazy. We're not just going to be talking about Gilbert Arenas, but everybody else. Look at this play right here. You going to tell me that was second and third move just to get by this player? Gilbert Arenas act like he had never watched basketball before. For you to be a basketball player and not understand basketball is crazy. Saying that he's not gifted or athletic enough, yo, look at this plays right here, y'all. This dude is literally spring running full speed and he's flying. I mean, Kobe just being 6'6" is already gifted enough. The dude's jump so damn high is actually crazy. And then the fact that Gilbert saying that he had to have second and third moves just to get by a play because he's not gifted. We already see one move right there. And he dunked. And look at the players collapsing on him. This is what I want to tell Gilbert Arenas.
Shut up! Who was
So Gilbert acting like Kobe was a sidekick. Like how you a sidekick and you grab that much attention. Now, some of the biggest Kobe haters are definitely Gilbert Arenas. You got Nick Wright, you got Chris Broussard, you got Shannon Sharpe, and you got Stephen A. Smith. Like the fact that none of these people actually had Kobe at 2 is crazy.
I said something that irritated, but that is a metrics. When I said 3 of his championships, he was a sidekick. And everybody's like, oh, he was never a sidekick. He was only 21, 22, and 23. Those championships. Shaq was the dominant force. So those 3 championships that he got, he wasn't the lead dog yet.
But who's taking all the big shots?
It don't matter. That you're talking about a shot.
No, but
we're talking about
stats too.
We're
though.
talking.
The stats are there too.
The stats are there. If you average 2 more points than me,
he's not.
It's like you averaging 10. The drop is not that far off.
But that's not winning the race without Kobe.
What year you want though? There's 3. Like
every
what I'm saying is like Scottie Pippen was Scottie Pippen. No, if he scored 28 points and Jordan scored 30, we still know who's number 1 and number 2. We still know who's doing the heavy lifting.
Because when Jordan left, they won the same amount.
You don't want to accept it.
Because when Jordan left, they won the same amount.
It don't matter. We know who Robin is in this instance. Right? So his 5 rings is still Robin rings.
Okay, so being 21 makes you a sidekick now. Now let's be honest, every secondary option is not the same option. There's some secondary options out there. Now look what Shaq said right here, y'all.
The most dominant. You take that jersey and put your own jersey on, play. About time now? Yeah. Holla! Holla! 1-2. Baddest duo ever, Superman and Batman.
Those finals where he helped me win a championship, he damn sure could have easily got finals MVP, but that was our plan. Big dog, you eat for the first 3, and the 4th I take over. Phil was like, listen, let him do what he do in the 4th quarter. First 3 quarters, give me the fucking ball, let me do what I'm gonna do, let me get us in the penalty. 4th quarter, I'll step back and you do what you do. My favorite game in our first championship where I fouled out, if we lose, it's all my fucking fault. I'm looking at Kobe, motherfucker do me like that. And then I knew then we was gonna win our first championship.
All right, so this is a game Shaq was talking about right here. This one Kobe took over. Now, one thing you guys and a lot of people don't notice is like that clip right there, Shaq easily said that Kobe could have won any of those finals MVP. Now, everything between Kobe and Shaq was by design. Now, if you guys really think about it, it wasn't about Shaq being better than Kobe. It was the fact that Phil Jackson had a strategy. Yo, on the first 3 quarters, let's go ahead and play through Shaq because he's bigger than everybody else, stronger than everybody else. doesn't mean he's better than Kobe or got more skills than Kobe. Because can Shaq do this right here? Can he do this? No. Shaq is a center, Kobe is a guard. So basically, when you got the Michael Jordan, the Carmelos, the Kevin Durant, the LeBron James, those players initiate the offense. They can play point guard, they can play shooting guards. They can do more with the ball. They had to pass the ball to the center. So the fact that Shaq said, like, for the first 3 quarters, basically, we're going to go through me in the 4th quarter, I'm going to go to Kobe. Can you imagine if Phil Jackson said, yo, let's play through Kobe? Now Kobe numbers would have been a lot higher. Now, looking at these highlights, do this look like a sidekick, or does it look like a number 1 option, taking a role of the 2nd option because that's the team's plan? You know, between Shaq, Phil Jackson, and Kobe. Yo, we're going to play it this way. Yo, check this highlights real quick. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to some of these highlights, but more importantly, look at Shaq's face when he see Kobe, because Shaq is on the bench, and he going to see Kobe literally taking over the game right here. And this is like 21-year-old Kobe, man. This dude's young as hell right now, and he was just going absolutely crazy. Now, when you guys see a player like this, especially at 21 years old, 20 years old, right? When you see a player like this, look at this move right here. Dude, this look like a psychic. This look like a player that's like a regular 2nd option. That's the difference between a regular 2nd option or a player that is the 1st option, just taking the 2nd option's route, only because it's by design, because of the coach. You know what I'm saying? Look at Shaq's face right here, y'all. Like, this dude right here is the best player. Yo, so looking at Shaq's face right there, man, that tells me, like, yo, this dude is something different. Look at his numbers right there on the 4th quarter, yo. Now let's listen to Nick Rice.
And I'm giving you my. Okay, let me give you my. Let me give you mine.
I got it. LeBron lets him off the hook, and Kobe doesn't let him off the hook. And we can disregard the fact that Kobe was the best player in the world for maybe 1 year, and we can disregard the fact.
Time out. Let me
Did he just say 1 year?
In 2006, when Nash won the back-to-back MVP, Kobe should have won the MVP.
From 2001, 2002, all the way to 2011, Kobe was the best player in the world. Look at this number, y'all. There's nobody in the NBA doing something like this right now. From 2001 all the way to 2011, at least, Kobe was the best player.
Kobe Bryant, at the end of the day, Dan, because you think I'm a punk, will go down as the greatest basketball player that has ever lived.
It's starting to happen again, Mark. The conversation, the debate on is he as good as Michael Jordan? It's been blasphemy to say it, really, about anybody, but it's an actual discussion you can have now.
Kobe Bryant is there. He's as good as Michael Jordan on any given day.
Remember last week that I said that Kobe Bryant was one of the 10 greatest NBA players ever? I want to change that. To what? He's one of the 5 greatest ever.
The fact is, if you're forcing me to choose between Kobe and Duncan, I would take Kobe by a hair.
Kobe is more skilled than any player that's ever played that I've seen.
I don't think that's.
I think Kobe's more skilled than
That's not a bad. That ain't far off.
You rolling with that?
He's up there.
Now, Nick Wright, the biggest Kobe hater, do the same thing with MJ.
Before Scottie Pippen got there, a total and complete loser.
Michael Jordan, before he got Scottie Pippen, never won a playoff series.
By Larry Nance, and Craig Elo sits down in favor of Ron Harper. Jordan on the free throw line.
And Rick Barry, we've seen a lot of different kinds of playoff series over the years, but I can't recall one that's been dominated so much by one player as Michael Jordan has dominated this series. 105 points in the first 2 games.
Jordan has totally dominated the team's play. He has scored 55, 50, 38, and 44 points in this series. And look at what the rest of the top 8 have done. It's been a Michael Jordan show.
The Bulls advance for the first time in 7 years.
Now, do you guys notice that the media never actually give Kobe credit for anything?
Kobe was feeling some type of way. It is amazing these days, right? These niggas are stupid. Rather argue like instead of listening. You niggas will always think y'all right. You're not right. We were there. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't give a fuck what y'all. I don't have to agree. What is your take? We're there. We're game playing. Niggas act like I gotta agree with you, motherfucker. You don't have to. You're not right. Shut that shit up. That's thinking on my nerves, nigga. How about that? Damn. 2002.
I think MJ is the greatest of all time. but I think Kobe is more skilled than any player that's ever played that I've seen.
I don't think that's.
I think Kobe's more skilled than
That's not a
anybody.
bad. That ain't far.
You rolling with that?
He's up there.
Right when you think, Mike's the greatest ever, which he is, Kobe Bryant come along.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Then you got, LeBron James. I get kind of, upset at times when people talk about the comparison of LeBron and Mike, and I'm like, damn, people actually forget. Like, out of sight, out of mind is real. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, nobody talking about the Mamba when you comparing who's the best that ever played. And that's no. I mean, I'm not shitting on LeBron. I think LeBron is like, you look in the dictionary, look up the word basketball player to be a picture of LeBron James. He's that great. But as far as GOAT, I mean, it's Michael Jordan all day long, and Kobe Bryant is right on his.
Say this guy might have been the greatest, but like these dudes actually doing kind of the same stuff out there, like putting up the same dominant numbers.
When Kobe wasn't making the playoffs or going home first round,
he was still killing.
He was the best
That's
player in the
like,
world.
He was still killing. That's how I look at it.
Like I'm talking about, he going home first round in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Everybody in the league know that Kobe was the best player in the world.
When I say the best, when I look at these dudes, I'm like, this dude is unguardable.
That's why
anybody on the floor, I think he's the best guy walking on this court right now.
That's one of the main reasons that I feel that Kobe is constantly disrespected in this whole
but that's
GOAT
what I said,
and everything. No, I'm not saying that y'all did it. I'm just saying period. But I feel like I literally had to guard him. Prime, 3P, all the way to whatever you want to say. Like, please, bruh.
It's different.
Bruh, you hear me? Like, please, what are y'all talking about?
It's ridiculous.
My top 5 is MJ, Kobe, Easy Kobe.
Easy, number 2 ever.
Exactly.
I don't even want to say number 2. It's like they just up here with
man, bro. Like
not in greatness, but in terms of skill. To
man, it's MJ. It's MJ, Kobe, Shaq. Then I'm going LeBron. Then I go Kareem.
Out of sight, out of mind, and on top of that, they act like the dude didn't really have no stats. Like, this is the biggest problem when it comes to Kobe Bryant. We all talk about 5 championships, and we all talk about the mentality, but we acting like he don't have the stats, the All-NBA, these accolades. Like, the only thing that he doesn't have is 4 MVPs or 3 MVPs, which he said it before, he didn't care about MVPs, yo. Let's check this out right here, yo. The truth that the media don't want you to know about Kobe.
The 2001 season was the first season that Kobe Bryant was undeniably at the superstar level in the NBA. Players and coaches around the league had already accepted Kobe as a top 5 player at this point, but when it came to skill, he was easily top 2 or top 3 at the very least. During the season, Kobe increased his averages from 22.5 points to 28.5, while maintaining his efficiency, rebounds, assists, and steals. Later, in the start of February, the Lakers won 18 straight again, with Kobe averaging 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 51% field goal shooting and 38% from 3.
Before we continue, why is it that fans and NBA players all put Kobe top 3, but not the media?
For me, just Kobe was just...
There it is.
I mean, just a certified maniac killer.
There it is.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about serial killer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about, want to eat your heart.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who he was every night. I'm taking everything personal every night. You know what I mean? And then his work ethic and everything about him, man, like as a basketball player, he was just, he's the real, him and Mike are the real definitions of killer.
Oh, that's it. That's what you want, the Bible moment. This the shit. You saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
What? Nah, I'm not. I just think LeBron the greatest. He did everything.
I think you delusional. There's too much delusion. Yo, we can't have top tier people being delusional.
Nah,
we already got everybody delusional out here. You're adding to the schizophrenia. You got this shit fucked up.
Chime in on that. I think MJ's the greatest, then everything after that, however you want to put it. Kobe, Bron, Kobe.
Cool.
Now, we're going to go ahead and leave you guys with these highlights right here. Now, let me know on the comments down below, anybody that's watching this video, do any number 2 player is even close to what Kobe was. Now, does this look like a regular number 2 player or the number 1 option, just taking pretty much a sacrifice for the team to actually win? When we're talking about like things like Magic, Kareem, when we're talking about KD and Steph, we're talking about 2 number 1 options in the same team. And one of them has to do a little less because the other one is just bigger and stronger and can score easy. But do any number 2 plays like this? And when we're talking about number 2, there's 2 different number 2 players. The number 2, there is not a first option player. We're talking about a franchise player, a elite player that at some point is like, yo, this is your team. Or the number 2 options, there is like you will always be a number 2. You will always be a psychic. You're not at the level where you can carry a team. Now, if you that type of number 2, then yes, you a psychic. But if you that elite player where you there, clearly you could be the number 1 option easily, then this is a different number 2 because Kobe is a number 1 just taking number 2 role because that's the way Phil Jackson designed it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to Steph and KD, wasn't Steph taking a step back so KD can be the number 1 option? Did anybody call Steph Curry a sidekick or a Robin? Did anybody discredit Steph Curry's 2 rings, which he didn't win Finals MVP? Because Kevin Durant did. So why is it that when it comes to Kobe, everybody bring that up, but when it comes to Steph and Magic and Kareem being a second option at some point, nobody takes those rings away. But when it comes to Kobe, everybody does that. Now, everybody will say, well, Steph won a final MVP after that. Well, didn't Kobe won 2 finals MVP after that? So what is the difference? The difference is Kobe is 6'6", 12-time All-Defensive Team, 15-time All-NBA. The dude had accolades, bro. The only thing people always going to bring up is MVP. He didn't even care about that, bro. He already said he didn't care about that. Now, looking at this clip, do he look like a second option to you or number 1 option taking a number 2 role for the team? Come on now.